Picture this. It's early morning in the kingdom. The sun is rising, my coffee is steaming, my skin is moisturized, my crown is sitting just right, my spirit unbothered. I'm feeling blessed, hydrated, protected, and aligned with the ancestors. I'm sitting there thinking, wow, peace looks good on me. And then my boyfriend's phone lights up. And it's not just a notification. Oh no. It's not a bill reminder, not a DoorDash alert, not even a group chat meme. A name appears. A name that should have been archived, deleted, blocked, and spiritually released. A name that should have stayed in the do not resurrect folder. And I said, oh, so this is the kind of day we're having. Because apparently some people wake up every morning and choose delusion like it's a multivitamin. And that, my royal subject, is why we're here today. Roll the intro.
Welcome to the Royal Rant, your crown awaits. Sit back, tune in, let's rule these debates. We spill the tea with regal insight, charms and sass shining bright tonight. The Royal Rant, where the court convenes, bringing regal commentary to your screens.
Ladies, gentlemen, and all my royal subjects tuning in from the kingdom of common sense, welcome back to the Royal Rant, the podcast where the tea is boiling, the shade is handcrafted, and the truth is served with a crown. I'm your host, King Leo, the monarch of minding my business, the emperor of emotional intelligence, and the reigning champion of I refuse to deal with nonsense. And yet, someone keeps trying to drag me into the group chat of chaos. Today's episode is dedicated to a very persistent individual, a being powered by nostalgia, confusion, and the inability to accept the end of a chapter. Yes, talking about my boyfriend's ex. The one who keeps showing up like a glitch in the simulation. You know the type. The ex who refuses to stay in the past. The ex who pops up like a spam email. The ex who acts like they're still on the family phone plan, even though they got removed years ago. And baby, today we're going deep. Because this isn't just a pop-up ex. This is a strategic, calculated, GPS-enabled, ops-assisted pop-up X. So grab your emotional support beverage and prepare for a royal breakdown of delusion, boundary violation, and the kind of behavior that makes you wonder if some people need a map, a compass, and a therapist. So let's get on into it. Now, the first thing we're going to touch on is, why are you here? Let's start with the most important question humanity has ever asked again. Why are you here? If you and my boyfriend broke up, if the relationship ended, if the credits rolled, the lights came on, and the usher started sweeping up the popcorn, why are you still in the theater? You had your season, your storyline wrapped. Your chapter arc is complete. Your contract was not renewed. This is not a reboot. This is not a reunion special. This is not a where are they now episode. You are a deleted scene. And yet, here you are, trying to sneak back into the script like nobody will notice. And let me be clear, I notice everything. I'm observant, I'm intuitive, I'm spiritually Wi-Fi'd enabled. I pick up on energy like a Bluetooth speaker. And your energy It gives unfinished business. It gives I didn't get closure. It's giving I still think I have a chance. You don't. But here's a little story I want to say. I'm going to call this story the Thursday Night Mystery. For months, Thursday nights were peaceful. Thursday nights were calm. Thursday nights were our nights. And for months, this man was nowhere to be found. Not a text, not a call, not a sighting, not a whisper. But the moment he finds out I was around on Thursdays, he started showing up like he was clocked in for a shift. And the way he entered the room, slow, calculated, performative. He doesn't just walk in, he arrives. He makes an entrance like he's waiting for an applause. And the tension, oh baby, you could slice it with a butter knife. The air gets heavy, the vibe shifts, the room gets quiet, people start looking around like, who invited this storm? And he always gives that fake little smile, that I'm totally fine smile, that I'm not bothered smile. But the eyes are screaming. And the funniest part, he always says, oh, I didn't know you'll be here, to someone. He's never said it to me, of course, because he doesn't even speak to me when he walks in the room. Sir, you didn't show up for 47 Thursdays straight. You knew exactly what you were doing. But also, he must have some ops reporting to him live. Now, this is where the plot really twists, because somehow, this man always knows when I'm not around. It's giving surveillance. It's giving intel. It's giving somebody is snitching. And the timing is too perfect, too precise, too suspicious. Like, boom, he appears. Like, boom, he's suddenly in the area. Boom, he magically is nearby. It's giving the eagle has left the nest, proceed with mission. Operation Pop-Up is a go. And the ops, oh, they love it. They live for the drama, and you know who you are. They'll be like, oh yeah, he was asking about you. Why? Why are you giving him updates? Why are you acting like a customer service rep for a relationship that expired? Some of y'all are not friends. You're TMZ. Let's be honest. You want to run and tell every time somebody's not around, or if they don't show up, or giving them details. Yeah, you're doing that on purpose. Pull out the camera, start recording, and let's see what happens. And then they think that our friends are their therapists. He'll pull them to the side like he's in a soap opera. Do you think he hates me? I just miss him so much. I wish things could go back to how they were. And the friends, bless their messy little hearts. They just eat it right on up. They love being in the middle. They love being the messenger. They love being the emotional FedEx. But here's the thing. He's not talking to them because he misses my boyfriend. He's talking to them because he wants them to talk to my boyfriend. It's an emotional manipulation disguised as vulnerability. It's not healing. It's not closure. It's not growth. It's strategy. Now, the biggest thing is the pop-up. It's like the pop-up Olympics, advanced level. This X doesn't just exist. They appear randomly, unexpectedly, like a jump scare in a low-budget horror movie. 1 minute, we're chilling. The next, ding, here they come with a message nobody asked for. Hey, stranger. No, sweetheart. You're not a stranger. You're just strange. Just checking in. Checking in on what? Your expired membership? Your discontinued storyline? Your past mistakes? And the timing? Always suspicious. Always strategic. Always giving, I saw you happy and decided to intervene. This isn't coincidence. This isn't cardio. This is training. This is the pop-up Olympics. And baby, they're going for gold. The delusion is real. Since I said that, let's talk about the delusion. Because it's not quiet. It's not subliminal. It's not whispering. It's loud. It's bold. It is like surround sound. You don't accidentally show up. You don't just happen to be around. You don't randomly reach out. No, you're checking the temperature. You're testing the waters. You're hoping the door is still cracked open just a little bit. But even if the door was open, you still wouldn't be invited in. Delusion is a powerful drug, and somehow people are overdosing on it every day. Now, let me say this clearly to the people in the back and the X in the shadows. Boundaries are not optional. They're not suggestions. They are not take it or leave it. They are law. A royal decree, which we'll get to later. It's really non-negotiable. If you're not in the relationship anymore, if you don't orbit it anymore, then hell, you don't get to orbit around it like a confused planet. And if you keep popping up, sliding in, circling back, lurking around, I'm going to assume you want attention. And trust me, I can give you attention, but it's not going to be the kind you want. It's going to be the kind that makes you rethink your whole life. Now let's talk about me. Just for a second. Because the way I keep my composure, it deserves a fucking award. I don't raise my voice. I don't get petty unnecessarily. I don't break character. I stay calm. I stay regal. I really stay unbothered. Because here's the truth. You know who you are. You don't compete with confusion. When you know your worth, you don't argue with delusion. When you know your place in someone's life, you don't stress over someone who used to be there. So when he pops up, I don't flinch. I don't react. I don't give him the satisfaction. I sit there like the king I am, back straight, crown steady, energy grounded. And the best part, I know he hates it. He wants a reaction. He wants tension. He wants drama. But I give him nothing. And nothing is louder than silence. Trust me. I know he feels it. Now let's talk about my boyfriend. Because his reactions, priceless. When the ex pops up, my boyfriend gets this look on his face like, Lord, not again. He gets tense. He gets annoyed. He gets protective. And the way he gravitates towards me, oh, it's obvious. He'll stand closer. He'll touch me. He'll check in with me. He'll make sure I'm good. And the ex sees it, and he sees it hard, and it eats him alive. Because nothing hurts a lingering ex more than watching the person they lost treat someone else better than they ever treated them. And my boyfriend, he doesn't entertain the nonsense. He doesn't feed into the drama. He doesn't give the ex false hopes. He's respectful. He's firm. He's clear. And that clarity, that consistency, that loyalty, that's why I really don't worry when he comes around. So here's a little message to that ex. Since you keep showing up, let me speak directly, respectfully, but firmly. You had your chance. You had your season. You had your storyline. And it ended. Not on a cliffhanger, not on a to be continued. It ended like a show that got canceled mid-season. My boyfriend moved on, I moved in. And you need to move around. This kingdom is full, this throne is taken, this castle has no vacancies. And the only thing you're welcome to is to leave. Now, before we wrap this up, let me give y'all the Royal Diagnostic Manual of Persistent X Behavior, the RDMPXB, if you will, for those that know what that means. This is not just a list. This is a study, a field guide, a survival manual. Now let's begin. Bear with me. This is going to be a long one. The first sign is they accidentally text your partner. Nobody accidentally types a paragraph. Nobody accidentally hits send. Nobody accidentally follows up with, oops, wrong person. That's not an accident. That's bait. That's fishing. That's casting a line hoping someone bites. And the message is always emotional. Never, hey, you left your charger. Always, I've been thinking about you. I miss the way things used to be. I had a dream about you. Sir, well shit, go back to sleep then. Sign number 2. They show up in places they have no business being. Oh, you just happen to be at the same grocery store, at the same time, in the same aisle, looking at the same almond milk. Sure, Jan. And they always act surprised. Oh, wow. Fancy seeing you here. No. It's not fancy. It's suspicious. You didn't run into us. You ran in towards us. Sign number 3. They still follow the entire friend group. Why are you keeping tabs on people who don't even remember your birthday? Why are you liking pictures from people who haven't spoken to you since the Obama administration? And the worst part, they're like every post except the one with the new partner in it. It gives selective vision, big time. Sign number 4, they post vague quotes like, real love always finds its way back. Real love did find its way back, just not to you. And the quote always gets more dramatic the happier you are. You post a selfie. They post, sometimes you don't realize what you had until it's gone. You post a date night. They post, some people move on too fast. You breathe. They post, healing is a journey. Sir, the only journey you need is away from this situation. Sign number 5, they act confused about why the relationship ended. If you don't know why it ended, that might be why it ended. And they'll always say things like, I just wish I had answers. I just want closure. I just want to talk. No, you don't. You want access. Sign number 6. They're always showing up when you aren't around. This is the biggest sign. They are allergic to your patience, to your presence. They only pop up when the coast is clear, when the king is not in the castle, when the throne room is empty. It's giving fear. It's giving strategy. It's giving, I only feel brave when the king isn't present. Sign number 8. They tell mutual friends how much they miss you. This is an emotional telemarketing. They're not expressing feelings. They're placing an order. They want the friend to deliver the message like an Amazon Prime package. Hey, bro, your ex really misses you. That's the goal. But baby, the return policy is closed. Sign number 8, they suddenly become active on social media when you're together. You ever notice how they go from silent to posting like they're running a PR campaign? Suddenly, it's gym selfies, thirst traps, throwback song lyrics, cryptic captions. It's giving, please notice me. Sign number 9, they ask mutual friends, so how are they doing? Not because they care, because they're gathering intel. They want updates. They want details. They want cracks in the foundation. But the foundation is solid. Sorry to that, man. Sign number 10, and the final sign, they pretend they're just checking in, but always at the worst possible time. Always when things are good, always when you're together, always when you're happy, always when the energy is right. It's not a coincidence. It's sabotage. And when I tell you it's sabotage, I gotta look away because it really makes no sense on how these people really act. But that's fine. Now, if you've checked off more than 2 of these signs, congratulations. You're dealing with a professional lingerer, someone who refuses to clock out of a job they've been fired from. But here is a royal decree by order of the king and the crown. Hear ye, hear ye. By order of the crown, let it be known throughout the kingdom. The past shall remain in the past. Anyone attempting to resurrect expired situations will be escorted out of the kingdom. Unauthorized pop-ups are prohibited. Violators will be fined in embarrassment and sentenced to reflection. Emotional manipulation is banned. All attempts to use material friends as messengers will be ignored and ridiculed. The throne is occupied. Applications for re-entry will not be accepted, reviewed, or even acknowledged. The king's peace is sacred. Anyone disturbing it will be dealt with swiftly, silently, and stylishly. So let it be written, and let it be so. And that, my royal subjects, wraps up today's expedition into the land of lingering delusion, a place where some people still think they have access to situations that no longer include them. Now, I'm not naming names because I don't need to. If the shoe fits, if the crown tilts, if the message stings, well, that's between you and your reflections. Some folks don't move on because they're still trying to figure out why they got left behind. Some folks keep circling back because they haven't accepted that the gates are closed. And some folks keep popping up because they're hoping someone will open a door that was sealed shut ages ago. But here's the truth. You can't rewrite a chapter you no longer in. You can't audition for a role that's been recast. And you can't haunt a kingdom that no longer belongs to you. To anyone listening who's dealing with a similar situation, remember, your peace is premium. Your boundaries are royal. And your life is not a revolving door. This has been the Royal Rant, where the crown stays polished, the truth stays classy, and the shade stays anonymous but accurate. Until next time, stay regal, stay grounded, and stay unavailable to nonsense.
Welcome to the Royal Rant, your crown awaits. Sit back, tune in, let's rule these debates. We spill the tea with regal insight, charms and sass shining bright tonight. The Royal Rant, where the court convenes, bringing regal commentary to your screens.